Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. This is pretty much going to be a pretty short overview and an update in regards to this case, in regards to this article. I'm not going to read through the full details, and outside of the details provided within this article, I'm not aware of this case. So it will be fairly short. It's in regards to this absolute scumbag here, Michael John Wolf, a 55-year-old man from Oregon, and he has pleaded guilty. He's accepted a plea deal. He's accepted a plea deal, which may make you happy. Maybe you're a fan of plea deals. They have their benefits, but maybe you're kind of angered by being offered a plea deal. Um, this is not the worst plea deal, though, in my opinion. 55-year-old Oregon man, this scumbag here, has pled guilty to murdering his son, 3-year-old Billy Fretwell, as well as the son's mother, Karissa Alyn Fretwell, 25 years of age. He killed them both. Um, there is a link in the description, by the way. Did I mention that? He's pled guilty. The murders occurred in May 2019, perhaps May the 13th. The bodies weren't found until sometime after. Sentencing is set for July the 20th, but as part of the plea deal, he's going to get 30 years to life for the aggravated murder charge of the 3-year-old boy, his own son, Billy Fretwell, and a minimum 25 years to life for second-degree murder of the boy's mother, Karissa Alyn Fretwell. So even if the sentences are deemed, even if the judge says, okay, we're going to run those concurrently, it's going to mean a minimum of 30 years in jail. Hopefully, it will be a lot more than that. Hopefully, at least one of the sentences is life in sentence. Hopefully, the sentences are not run concurrently. Given that he's 55 years of age at this point in time and he will receive a minimum 30 years, then even if the sentences are run concurrently, then at the worst case scenario, this guy won't be stepping out of jail before the age of 85. So I've got to say, this is not the worst plea deal. Some of the plea deals anger me greatly because the sentencing is way too light. I understand there are benefits to the community in offering plea deals. It guarantees a conviction. It guarantees some level of justice. But it also avoids the cost of a lengthy trial, both in terms of the financial cost to the taxpayer as well as the emotional burden to the family and everyone involved, the investigators, etc., the witnesses. But there is a cost, and that cost can often be over leniency, sentences which are far too light. But in this case, it's going to be a minimum of 30 years. And I wouldn't argue with you if you felt that that's too low. Hopefully it won't be that. Hopefully it will be more than that. But even if it is that, I wouldn't argue with you if you felt that that was too low, but I would state that that's still a lengthy period of time, and he won't be coming out of jail or out of prison before the age of 85. So I'm happy with that. That's my point of view. But of course, I don't want to take away from the heinous acts that he performed. He murdered both his 3-year-old son, Billy Fretwell, an absolute innocent, and his the boy's 25-year-old mother, Karissa Alyn Fretwell. And of course, their families have been and will continue to be completely devastated. So full condolences for them. So both Karissa and Karissa and William Fretwell, or Billy Fretwell, were missing as of May the 13th. They weren't found until July the 15th. So we presume that they were murdered May the 13th. That may not actually be the case. I'm not entirely sure. But that's really as much of the details that I wish to go through. There are more details within the article. Gives a bit of a backstory between the relationship between the scumbag in question and the mother. Gonna wrap things up here, guys. If I've done a half decent job, please do like, comment, subscribe. Take care.